Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. My name is Pastor Melinda. I'm the chaplain and director of spiritual development at Augustana College, and we all know the best parties we've ever been to are standing room only, right? So indeed, this means that this is an amazing party, an excellent celebration. My apologies for the confusion and a huge heart of gratitude for those that brought in extra chairs. We thank you. Yeah, I feel like this is a sign of the good that is to come. So, as we make room for each other, which I pray is a movement that you are thinking about, and every step you take after this place, that you're always looking around to make sure that there is enough space for people to be part of the groups that you walk within, both professionally and socially, that we also take a moment now to mark the beginning of this tremendous celebration. Beloved graduates, we come together today as a community for one last time, blessed by the presence of God and surrounded by the love and support of family and friends. It is indeed a blessing to be here to name and claim all that you have learned and accomplished. But it is also a blessing to move from here, to graduate, to take what you have learned and to go into the world. So here, now completely filled with pride and gratitude for the accomplishments of the class of Augustana College 2023, let us enter into the fullness of this ceremony, trusting that God is blessing every moment and readying you now for the life that you now will live. Peace be upon you, class of 2023. Let's do this.
Don't you cry for me. Don't you pity my sorry soul. What pain there might have been will now be past, and my spirit will be whole. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. when I am gone, don't you cry for me, don't you pity my sorry soul. What pain there might have been will now be past, and my spirit will be whole. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll have left my feet of clay upon the ground. I will be glory bound. I'll be on my way.
When I am gone, please forgive the wrongs that I might have done to you. There'll be no room for regrets up there high above, way beyond the blue.
I'll be on my way.
I'll be on my way.
I'll be on my way. I'll have laid my frown and all my burdens down. I'll be putting on my crown. I'll be on my way.
When I am gone, don't you look for me in the places I have been.
I'll be alive, but somewhere else. I'll be on my way again. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I will lift my wings and soar into the air. There'll be glory everywhere. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll have laid my frown and all my burdens down. I'll be putting on my crown. I'll be on my way. I'll have left my feet of clay upon the ground. I will be glory bound. I'll be on my way.
By the mighty Mississippi, on a rocky shore, stands the school we love so dearly, now and evermore. Augustana, Augustana, we thy children as of old, sing thy praising song unending to old Augie's blue and gold. Though the future years may part us, still together now. Faith and love to Augustana, evermore we vow. Augustana, Augustana, we thy children as of old, sing thy praising song unending to old Augie's blue and gold.
I hereby call the 163rd Annual Commencement Convocation to order. Let us take this opportunity to thank the Augustana Symphonic Band, led by Dr. James Lambrecht, and the fabulous Augustana Choir, led by Dr. John Hurdy, for their contributions to today's ceremony. Congratulations to all of today's graduates, and first I have to also say thank you for your forbearance and a bit of our confusion today. We teach problem solving at Augustana, but you don't expect that you'll have to do that at your graduation ceremony. We are, though, hopefully continuing the path of teaching you to be flexible and adaptable and roll with what comes. So this is an exciting and hard-earned day. Welcome to all the family and friends, faculty, staff, and trustees who have made this day possible in one way or another. Welcome also to our speaker and her family and loved ones. I'm first going to introduce our stage party. No applause needed. I'm going to ask them to stand as I call their names, and we can applaud at the end. I will say that somewhat in keeping with today, my list is not in the order that people are on the stage, so you might have to bear with me as I look around to who I'm talking about. Representing Faculty Council, Dr. Amanda Wilmsmeyer. Sherry Curran, General Counsel. Kent Barnes, Executive Vice President of External Relations. Dr. Monica Smith, Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Dr. Jennifer Burnham, representing Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Sophia Briggs, member of the class of 2023, yes. Kirk Anderson, Vice President of Administration. And Chris Coulter, Trustee of the College and alumnus. Liesl Fowler, College Registrar. Dr. Wes Brooks, Dean of Student Life. Chaplain Melinda Papillo, Dr. Wendy Hilton Morrow, Provost and Dean of the Faculty. Nellie Chaboy, member of the class of 2016. Dr. Tom Bengston, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics. Dr. Ume Awazadi, representing Humanities. And Dr. Michael Zemek, representing the Arts and Communications. Our flag bearers today are Kelly Moore, member of the class of 2025 from Naperville, Illinois, and Amin Bakela, member of the class of 2024 from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. All right, now I hope things go kind of how they are in my book. I take as my starting point today the proverb, quote, "There's none so deaf as those who will not hear." Unfortunately, we are becoming a society of deafness, where we increasingly choose not to hear, particularly ideas or perspectives that clash with our own. We have grown accustomed to talking over or shouting down alternate viewpoints, and while each side might feel that doing so is warranted because their opponent's views are too extreme or too ridiculous to entertain, in so doing, we lose the most important thing that has lain at the foundation of this nation: reasoned discourse. The truth is, ideas are not value-free. Our positions on any topic, particularly the philosophical questions on which we collectively have our deepest divisions, will betray a worldview and set of values that we each hold to be fundamental. But the expression of our ideas and discussion of the values that underpin them is essential to the human endeavor. So I want to talk to you today about listening, really listening, and why the success of our world depends upon you doing exactly that. One of the first examples of persuasive discourse in this country is well known to students of American history: the pamphlet Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Common Sense was published in January of 1776 and became one of the first bestsellers, eventually selling 500,000 copies. It was specifically designed to motivate people to debate the essential political question of the day, for in its 47 pages, Paine sought to convince people that establishing a republic was imperative. On the streets, in public houses, in places of employment, around the dinner table, Common Sense invited individuals to engage in discussion over why British rule was oppressive and how independence could create a system of self-rule that would serve people better. In taking that position, Paine wanted people to argue. He wanted energy to run high and tempers to occasionally flare. He believed, as did leaders like John Adams, that by providing information and perspective and then inviting debate, the adherence of independence would grow. And he wanted his argument to be accessible to all, not just the wealthy or the highly educated. Most importantly, he understood that his ideas represented his own values about representation, liberty, and effective government. He also understood that those who opposed independence held values about monarchy and participation with equal conviction. He did not demonize those opponents or seek to belittle their views. Rather, he sought to engage them. 12 years later, in 1788, another seminal writing appeared in the Federalist, which was a set of 85 essays energizing debate about the topics at the center of the political experiment that was the draft Constitution. They engaged, in its simplest form, the question of how to preserve liberty within effective government. The Articles of Confederation had been too loose a structure, too weighted on the side of freedom of action, but the Constitution seemed to many to be too tight a structure, weighted on the side of central government. At the time, of course, the colonial leadership remembered all too well the restrictions of monarchical rule, and they were not keen to recreate that. So the debate concerning how to have enough government without having too much was a profoundly meaningful one. Proponents of the draft Constitution argued that it strengthened central government balanced by the separation of powers, and that would hit the needed balance. Opponents feared that the proposed government would be despotic and intrusive. Now, nearly 240 years later, we still struggle to ascertain that balance. You know the topics engaged in these essays because they are the questions that animate us today. If you listen to or read the news, you hear the echoes of 1788. Questions of executive power, the dominance of one branch over another, the corrupting influence of political parties, and the value of taxation in keeping an effective and united union were all addressed in the Federalist. The essays remain to this day a major contribution to political philosophy and a frequent touchstone for understanding the intent and purpose of our Constitution. As Federalist 51 explained in examining why it was so critical that the power of different branches of government be separate and unimpeded by one another, quote, "Justice is the end of government. It is the end of civil society. It ever has been and ever will be pursued until it be obtained or until liberty be lost in the pursuit." At times, the essays departed from their specific focus to argue topics beyond governmental authority. Federalist 42, for example, extended its discussion on commerce to oppose chattel slavery and to advocate for the quick cessation of the slave trade, which it described as, quote, "a barbarism of modern policy." That point makes it important to acknowledge that only some individuals were intended to engage in these debates. White men of property were the intended audience. Women, blacks, and enslaved persons had no vote and were not considered relevant to political change. That gap between philosophy and policy is precisely why Frederick Douglass would later draw a distinction between the Constitution as a document that expressed the ideals of civil rights and freedoms for all, and the U.S. government as a political body governed by prejudice, self-interest, and power. But even among the intended audience of white property owners, different perspectives and political interests remained. Accordingly, the authors of the essays sought not to limit or skew debate, but to engage it. Furthermore, topics such as slavery likewise became the subject of future common sense rhetoric campaigns that engaged debate as the wellspring of change. Starting in the 1830s, for example, Black abolitionists began a newspaper campaign to link anti-slavery positions with civil rights, forcing attention to matters that were less of a focus for white abolitionists. I hope two things occur to you from this short summary. First, that debate is an important tool for societal advancement, and second, that the questions addressed in these early examples of rhetoric remain fundamental to our discourse and our republic. To assume that we can solve them by stifling debate and shouting down those we disagree with is not simply false, it is dangerous. Nearly 240 years after the publication of the Federalist, we remain deeply divided about questions of liberty, the role and extent of government, and the scope of privacy. These are the same questions that animated the drive for independence and creation of the Constitution, and while we may expect that the intervening centuries have determined a landing point for us, they have not. We are in a perpetual struggle to define the meaning of freedom and privacy within a responsible polity, and the balance between liberty and ethics in application of law. And this struggle is not unique to the United States. It animates political debates in every country where the balance may be different, but the demand to be heard and represented remains. On such essential questions, we must listen, regardless of how we feel about our adversities. Fortunately for our world, our graduates have spent their time at Augustana learning how to listen to others, how to think critically about what they say, how to reach across differences of perspective and background to collaborate with others, and how to think creatively about common problems. For those who have been here for 4 years, you started your college years in tumult as the pandemic upended your start and pushed you away from your classmates. For those who have been here a shorter time, you came in tumult, navigating separation and anxiety as you learned to connect to a new place. For all of you, as Augustana Vikings, you have learned how to shape your own thoughts after careful assessment of alternative viewpoints. You have also learned how to work with others whose background, experience, and interest may differ profoundly from your own. Whatever country you are from, wherever you call home, your commitment to working across difference will be essential to the success of your community. I want you to think about that as you go into the next stage of your lives. Valid philosophical questions lie at the heart of all the controversies of our time in every country. Indeed, as I have intimated, these controversies are timeless. The Federalist stands out for several reasons. First, on the most important topic, leaders wanted more debate, not less. Second, leaders wanted to share information and specifics, not hide them from citizens. And third, leaders recognized that their opponents had valid ideas and sought to address their specific concerns, not denigrate their values. Though people may try to simplify questions or mock opposing positions, debate over how to govern ourselves and the appropriate reach of a ruler, whether one person or an institution, has animated human life for centuries. I hope you have learned at Augustana that in addressing these questions, we can disagree without being disagreeable. You may be challenged as you leave this campus by those who want you to unquestioningly adopt a certain viewpoint and who test your loyalty by whether you agree or disagree. This is a decades-long problem that has become acute. To quote A. Bartlett Giamatti, a president of Yale and commissioner of Major League Baseball, quote, "A civil society can be shattered by the kind of coercion that now seeks to become commonplace." Stand against that coercion. Your inheritance is anger and discord. Let your legacy be openness and care. And remember that the finest moments of history have been those where the rights of individuals have been affirmed, help has been extended to those in need, and cruelty and conquest have been discredited. Over 200 years after the printing of Common Sense, Reverend Jesse Jackson asked, "Where do you find common ground?" At the point of challenge. Jackson understood that the way forward is to examine the point of difference. We cannot be dismissive or insulting or afraid of what debate might bring. So engage opposition, invite debate, and follow the footsteps of those who relied on patient explanation and discourse to advance their most passionate goals. Augustana class of 2023, you have done great things while on campus. As you leave campus, remember this: ideas matter. We must listen to them whether we agree or disagree. Family members and friends, thank you for being part of this special day. And to the Augustana class of 2023, congratulations. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our student speaker, who is an applied mathematics major from Fort Collins, Colorado. Representing the class of 2023, please welcome Sophia Briggs.
Good afternoon and congratulations, class of 2023. We have finally made it. I first want to give a big thank you to President Talentino for giving me the opportunity to stand in front of you all today and give this speech. As a math major who has very intentionally taken as few classes as possible that require a lot of reading, writing, or public speaking, this is probably one of the most anxiety-inducing things I have ever done, so please be nice. But I am beyond honored to be able to be up here right now. I am so thankful for my time at Augustana, but I am most thankful to have been able to share this experience with all of you. I came to Augustana because I felt a strong sense of community here, and this is something that has continued to ring true for the entirety of my college experience. After 4 years here and a little more than a touch of senioritis, I'm definitely excited and ready to move on, but I'm extremely sad because I know that I will probably never find a community quite as special as Augustana again. There's no other place where I could go from eating chicken adobo and watching traditional dancing at Filipino Street Fest to playing in a Super Smash Bros. Tournament in Olin Auditorium in one day. There's no other place where I could find so many different cultures celebrated in student-organized events. From soul food dinner to Asian night to International Street Fest to Bingoria to Vietnamese Street Fest to Afrofest and so many more. There is no other place where I could learn so much about international cultures from my peers and celebrate every holiday from Dia de los Muertos to Holi, Diwali, Ethiopian Easter, Eid, and Lunar New Year. There is no other place where I could watch stunning events like Vibrant Augie be born from just a single idea, where I could witness the creation of student groups varying everywhere from Pickleball Club to the Moroccan Student Union, and where I could continuously be inspired by the creativity, drive, and dedication of all of you. Over the past 4 years, you all, students, have shown me what it means to celebrate uniqueness, cultivate kindness, and be leaders across campus. For that, I am eternally grateful. My time at Augustana has been filled with some of the highest highs and lowest lows, but the community I have felt here is always what has kept me going. Coming into Augustana as a first year, I was a big planner. I was not the most organized planner per se, but I liked structure. I liked having a concrete vision of the future. I liked stability. I liked having a plan, and I liked everything going perfectly to that plan. Evidently, a lot of things did not go to plan. For one, a global pandemic was definitely not part of the plan. There was a point in my sophomore year where I was at a pretty big low, and I felt like I was just watching everything I had worked so hard for be completely flushed down the drain. I admit that I tend to be a little overdramatic in certain situations, but at this point in time, I really did not see myself finishing my education at Augustana. Obviously, and thankfully, I did finish my education here. And what I've learned since that time is that there are so many things that will happen in life that are out of our control. But what we can control is how we move forward and how we react to the moments that do not go to plan. 2 years ago, I thought I had completely lost my way. But in reality, I was just learning how to maneuver through life semi-independently. I was learning how to forge my own path, not defined by the strict plan I had set for myself when I was 16 years old. I was learning how to put myself out there for real and not let the fear of failure hold me back. I was learning how to enjoy the things that were right in front of me rather than dwell on the mistakes of the past that I could no longer change. Since then, I have continued to struggle some, but I've also felt so much joy and have had so many good moments to outweigh all of the bad. 20 years from now, when I look back on my time here, I won't be telling people, wow, Augustana, the place where I got sick like 10 times in one semester, slept through a lot of online classes, cried in front of half my sorority, failed organic chemistry, changed my major way too many times, got my bike stolen at Slew Fest, and quit the sport that I had dedicated or wrapped a major part of my identity around. Rather, I will look back and say, Augustana, the place where I put myself out there, held numerous leadership positions on campus, joined a sorority, found the major that I love, presented my research in abstract algebra, got to study abroad in Cambodia, met my best friends, and made memories that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Augustana is the place where I learned the most and grew into the person I am today. We are not defined by our worst moments, but the bad give us the opportunity to learn and to sit back and reflect on all of the good. For every low in my life, a high always came eventually, and having made it through all of the lows made these moments so much better. Even if you feel like lately life has only been filled with lows, the thing that we can all be proud of is that through everything, we did it. We made it. We are all college graduates equipped for whatever challenges the future brings. Thank you to all of the faculty, staff, parents, friends, and family members who have made our journeys possible. Thank you especially from me to my first-year advisor, math advisor, and favorite professor, Dr. Sword, and to my present parents, because without the continuous support of all of you, there is no way that I would be up here right now. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you, class of 2023, for making the past 4 years the experience of a lifetime. Because of all of you, Augie will always hold the most special place in my heart. Class of 2023, I wish each of you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you to the incredible symphonic band for that wonderful music. And now to introduce the commencement speaker, I call forward Dr. Tom Bengtson, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics.
Thank you, Dr. Tolentino. Nelly, karibu. What an honor it is to introduce our commencement speaker. Once, a few years ago, our speaker was in my office, and I asked her to show me where she was from. We brought up Google Maps and zoomed in, and honest to goodness, if there was a place in Kenya that was in the middle of nowhere, that was it. In 2016, our speaker was sitting where you are now sitting. She crossed the stage to receive her diploma, just as you will, and went off to change the world. She had, though, already started her world-changing work using money she earned on campus during her junior year. She founded a school in her hometown of Mogotio and named it Zawadi Yetu. In 2019, she and her partner, Tyler Cinnamon, used that school as a jumping-off point and started Tech Lit Africa. Tech Lit Africa is a not-for-profit whose mission is not just to bring recycled computers to schools in Africa, but rather to use those computers as tools to teach a new generation of students tech-savvy skills, to enable those students to find and fill world-class jobs, and to give those students the means to lift themselves and their families out of poverty. Nothing makes us, faculty and staff at Augustana, more proud than to see our graduates exceed us, and that our speaker has certainly done. In recognition of both her promise and her accomplishments, our speaker was one of 10 nominees for the CNN Hero of the Year Award, an award which she then won outright this past December. And now I'm going to go a little bit off script. Karibu. I hope you all, could you all say that with me? It's Swahili for welcome. Karibu. So we'll try it again. We'll do it a couple more times so we get the hang of it. Karibu Nelly. Let's try that. Karibu Nelly. Oh, that's getting there. You're getting there. Pretend you're at a church where they say amen a lot, okay? Karibu Nelly. Once more. Karibu Nelly. Nelly Chaboy.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. What a win for the math department today, right? Sophia is here. I was a math major in computer science. Dr. Benston is here. Come on, let's hear for the math majors. Come on. Yeah, math is cool. Okay. You're already graduating, doesn't matter. Anyway, good afternoon, faculty, alumni, parents, and the class of 2023. It's pretty surreal to be standing here today and delivering a commencement address. I was sitting where you were only 7 years ago. I was scared to graduate. I loved school and I never wanted to leave. I even considered doing a master's program so I could postpone going out into the real world. But I'm doing okay. In my few years of wisdom, I have accumulated 3 mantras that guide me as I navigate through life. I will extend them to you. Before I start, I'll pose a question to you graduates. If someone gave you $1 million right now, what would you do? And no, I don't have $1 million to give you. I could use $1 million myself. I used to ask myself that question a lot. As a kid, it gave me a lot of comfort. I was drowning in poverty in Mogotio, Kenya. We were struggling with food and basic sustenance. And so I would think about the future. I would think how, as I got older and I have money, I could build a big kitchen to feed everyone in my community. And if I have even more money, I could build a big estate to house all the people who are living in slums. How kids could just be kids, not have to worry about their next meal, their health, or missing out of school because their family could not afford tuition. Even though my life was really sad, the possibility of rewriting my childhood gave me so much hope and joy. I studied really hard in school too because I believed if I got good grades, I had a better chance of realizing my dreams. And when I asked myself that question in high school, the answer was, how could I use that money to break the cycle of poverty in my community? I saw how hard my mom was working to afford my tuition. I still worked hard and got good grades, but it dawned on me that so many people in my community were just as educated, with degrees and even masters, but they were unemployed. I looked at my dear mom. She only had a 6th grade education, yet she sold all her cows to educate my sisters and I. It made me extremely sad that families were sinking deeper into poverty just to educate their children, only for those children to end up unemployed. So maybe with $1 million, I could create employment. I asked myself that when I was a junior software engineer working really hard to climb the corporate ladder. I thought if I became a top executive and had all the influence and money, what would I do? And the answer was, I will donate to an organization that is working to sustainably fix poverty. An organization that understands all the systemic issues at play that make it really hard to make it in rural Kenya. And as I was pondering, I learned about companies outsourcing their IT to countries all over the world. I learned about all the computers going to waste in the corporate world, computers that could be used to train a pipeline of remote workers and create a lot of opportunities for rural Africans to make a living. I thought about people in my community working remotely as software engineers for Google. Just thinking about all the possibility made me so warm and fuzzy that I decided to leave my corporate job and start Tech-led Africa. That question gives you the framework to find out what you really care about. If you had all the money in the world, what would you choose to do? If you had nothing to lose, what would you do? To put it simply, why? I ask myself why a lot, even in the day-to-day. Why did I get offended by that? Why did that make me insecure? Why did that make me sad? I ask myself why, when tech-lit gets really hard, when all I want to do is give up, when I'm working really hard and nothing is happening, when I'm already drowning and something even more gut-wrenching happens. I ask myself, why are you not giving up? Then I think about Lady, a 9-year-old who is teaching her mom touch typing. I think about Bowen, a 6th grader who built his own website after only 3 months of our HTML classes. I think about Sami, teaching Python to his classmates in their native language. I think about all those kids, how their stories will be different. And so exhausted, stressed, and overwhelmed, I show up and fight for another day. Asking myself why all the time has made me self-aware, purposeful, and kind. It has given me more energy and drive than anything else. It has made me attuned to my goals, aspiration, and my internal voice. My second mantra is, just start. When I thought about rewriting my childhood and creating more opportunities for the next generation of Kenyan kids, building a school seemed like an obvious decision. So in my junior year of college, I built a school. I thought it would be easy. I thought I would just make a GoFundMe page, start construction, and be done. I was so sure I could raise the funds that I had contractors and started. But then I only raised $300. I was at crossroads. I could, of course, stop, but I couldn't bring myself to. I had to find a way, and I did. Overcoming that became the reference for the things I took on. I gained confidence in my abilities to make things happen and the courage to make bold moves. I started with 4 classrooms, and when I got my first job, I added 3 more classrooms. I loved every little progress I made, so I kept investing in the school. Now it's a 4-storied community center with kids having all the kinds of things I wanted growing up and even more. I first used a computer after high school. Yeah, let's clap, yeah. I'll take the claps. Thank you. Now I lost my track. Come on. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Now it's a 4-storied community center with kids having all the things I wanted growing up and even more. I first used a computer after high school. They are building websites. I memorized planets. They are having Zoom calls with NASA. I struggled to break into tech. They are growing up with tech. I deserve better, and because of that, they're getting the world. As a founder, I have so many roles: program, marketing, HR, fundraising. Some of them are not even my strong suits. Some of them I have to figure out. So I learn as I go. I forgive myself for the mistakes I make along the way. So whatever it is, just start. Because once you start, you have 2 options: keep going or give up. You are likely to keep going because progress is intoxicating. Lastly, be kind to yourself. It's very easy in the world of social media to compare your life. It's very easy in the world of social media to compare your life to other people. I catch myself doing that all the time. I look at other leaders who seem to have it all figured out, and I feel like I'm not cut out for this. It's a constant struggle. The line between being inspired by them and not comparing myself to them. To look at other people making it and feel like there's something wrong with you. We all have different ambitions, drives, fears, and talents. Everyone's life is as complex as your own. So someone else's journey should not be the yardstick to measure yours. Create your own path. Celebrate the milestones you make along the way, and forgive yourself for the mistakes you make. I was recently in a room of really impressive leaders, the kind that make me feel like I need to do more. Our facilitator gave us a prompt. You are giving a speech and you see the audience making faces. Not you. Okay, write down what comes to your head. We then folded the papers and threw it across the room a couple of times. In groups of 10, we read what was on them. A common theme was, she doesn't know what she's talking about. He's only here because of X. She's just lucky. He then tells us that he has done this exercise in many rooms. Rooms full of executives, politicians, celebrities, and the response is all the same. He then says, we are our biggest bullies. We judge ourselves too harshly from what we say, how we look, the thoughts we have. So be kind to yourself. You are allowed to make mistakes. Be free, try, fail, learn, unlearn, relearn. So as you get out there, live out your purpose. Find out what you care about. Just start and be kind to yourselves. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nellie, for everything you do. Whether educating children, fighting poverty, inspiring your soon-to-be graduates, or really helping us think about how we can be good to ourselves and to the world. Now, I'm going to turn it to Dr. Tom Bengstrom, again, to return and present the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
President Tolentino, in recognition of servant leadership on a global scale, to celebrate a person whose childhood memories include, by her own description, the nightly churning of her stomach due to hunger, yet whose path is leading her to lift scores of families out of poverty. And to honor a graduate of this college who takes seriously the charge from Augustana's 5 faith commitments that we should always endeavor to seek justice, embrace kindness, and act with love and humility. Upon recommendation of the faculty, I have the privilege of presenting Nellie Chaboy for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Augustana College, I confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, Nellie.
Congratulations, Nellie. She corrected me, Dr. Chaboy. Today, we recognize 5 outstanding faculty members who are retiring this year. For those faculty with us today, please stand to be recognized as your name is called. Dr. Deb Brackey, Professor of Education. Dr. Randy Hangst, Professor of Education. Dr. Peter Cavisto, Professor of Sociology and Anthropology. Rowan Schusheim Anderson, Professor of Art. And Dr. John Tawaya Boateng, Associate Professor of English. In recognition of these faculty members' achievements and meritorious records, upon their retirement, they will hold the honorific title of Professor Emeritus of Augustana College. And just as our new graduates will receive an A to remind them that Augustana will always be their home, our new faculty emeriti will receive their own A's today. Thank you so much for leaving your mark on Augustana College.
Let me add my thanks as well, and if the 5 retirees could just stand one more time on behalf of the students, alumni, and trustees of Augustana College, thank you. Stand up. Thank you for your careers well invested in helping Augustana students grow. Now, as is the custom at Augustana, we are going to pause and let you stand and stretch for a moment before the awarding of degrees. So you'll have just enough time to stand up and stretch. You want to do a few jumping jacks, that's good with us. But we are going to begin again in just about 4 minutes. So go ahead, stand up, shake yourself out. We don't sing a 7th inning stretch, we just stand. So. All right, folks, we're ready to go. Looks like we had some folks who tried to leave, but. All right. I was a little worried about that. I felt like it was so hard to get in our seats, we should probably just stay in them, but that seemed to work out okay. All right. We are now ready for the main event. Yeah. Provost Wendy Hilton Morrow will now present the Augustana class of 2023 candidates for Master of Science in Speech Pathology.
Will the Augustana College candidates for the Master of Science in Speech Language Pathology please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty, I wish to recommend the conferring of the degree of Master of Science in Speech Language Pathology on the class of 2023 graduates upon completion of the requirements.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Board of Trustees, and subject to your completion of requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Speech Language Pathology with all the privileges, rights, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
And now, will the members of the class of 2023 Master of Science in Speech Language Pathology please present themselves as their names are called? Mariana Balabanos. Allison Michelle Benschneider. Rochelle Lillian Borhovic. Simona Claire Bohovic. Kristen Louise Calvert. Alana Mae Cherry. Tanner Marie Doran. Sophia Kimberly Fanara. Javaria Fatima. Taylor Nicole Flaherty. Cameron Lauren Kukillik. Rebecca Ann Knuth. Alyssa Lynn McRae. Alondra Perez. Morgan Elise Perry. Annette Lynn Schneider. Congratulations to our MS of SLP graduates.
Provost Wendy Hilton Morrow will now present the Augustana class of 2023 candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
Will the Augustana College class of 2023 please rise? Madam President, On behalf of the faculty, I wish to recommend the conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Arts on these candidates upon completion of the requirements.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Illinois and the Board of Trustees, and subject to your completion of the requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the privileges, rights, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
You may be seated. Now, this is the point in the ceremony in which the name reader, that's me, normally asks family and friends of the graduates to hold their applause until the last graduate's name is called. Let's be real. These graduates have earned your applause. Let us not forget that during the past 4 years, they have endured being sent home from campus, mask mandates, capacity limits, social distancing, surveillance testing, quarantine, and isolation just to get here. In addition to surviving a worldwide pandemic, they've experienced, sometimes firsthand, the impacts of an economic crisis, contentious politics, unresolved racial unrest, and in some cases, civil wars in their home countries. These students have persisted in the face of it all, and you are here today to celebrate them for that, some of you traveling from the other side of the globe just to be here. Even so, I do have 547 names to count right now, to read right now. So I will be appreciative if, as a group, you hold your applause to the end, plus who wants to clap that long. But when you hear your student's name, neither I nor anyone else in this arena is going to hush you for erupting into applause, for sounding an air horn, trumpet, tambourine, or even a didgeridoo. Because we have all waited a very long time for this moment. You deserve it, and our students deserve it too. With that, will the members of the class of 2023 please present themselves as their names are called? Emily Faith Aquaviva, summa cum laude. James Edward Adamczyk. Paul Adai. Joseph Thomas Addison, summa cum laude. Evelyn Lizette Aguayo. Eliana Amaryllis Aguilar, cum laude. Shahir Ahmed. Nur ul Ain, magna cum laude. Marine Akomia Empe, magna cum laude. Cole Archer Alberts. Ella Fawcett Aldridge, summa cum laude. Sophia Grace Alexander. Zarek Edward Alonzo. Baraket Asnaka Emmanuel. Malit Shimmels Amare. Joel Christian Amaro. Eric Harringen Anderson, summa cum laude. Carly Jo Anderson, cum laude. Timothy Andeyanso. Diego Andon. Erica Sydney Ansberg. Ruth Demelo Azegdu. Marcus Michael Atnip. Quinn Ann O, cum laude. Michael Timothy Omuler, magna cum laude. Umar Aziz. Lauren Nicole Baker, magna cum laude. Malaya Roman Banaszak. Kira Amaka Banks, cum laude. Eli Christian Bates. Ajwa Adoma Bewa. Jack Allen Beamsterbor, summa cum laude. Macy Faith Beinborn. Gita Belaid, cum laude. Megan Marie Bennick, cum laude. Amin Binaise. Bree Ellen Bennis. Catherine May Benchish, summa cum laude. Jonathan Michael Berry. Claire Autumn Bess, magna cum laude. Seisha Bandari. Frederick Lee Blackman II. Alicia Blair. Anthony Vincent Blecka. Josie Danielle Bloyer. Jack Thomas Blumenfeld. Ryan Gregory Bobrowski. Taryn Bamer. Rocco Giovanni Boggio. Zach Bohr, cum laude. Trevor Nicholas Borilla, magna cum laude. Maxim James Bowling. Hayden Reese Brought. Amy Kathleen Bramley, cum laude. Sophia Sue Briggs. Kevin David Brongiel. Alec Thomas Brooks, summa cum laude. Jacob Adam Brooks. Amari Alana Brown. Hallie Walker Brown. Jeremy Dale Brown, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Kyla Brusven, cum laude. Brianna Nicole Bryant, cum laude. Deasia Manier Buchanan. Boy Drong Bao Trung, cum laude. Viet Kuok Bui, cum laude. Natnael Degafa Bula. Danny Jameson Bergeraff. Darby Lynn Burke. Sadie Michelle Burton, summa cum laude. Amy Sarah Bussa, summa cum laude. Hannah Marie Butler, cum laude. Kyle Thomas Casiopo, cum laude. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Kate Elizabeth Cahill. Abdullah Kamara, cum laude. Olivia Ray Camp, cum laude. Kayla Janet Canning, cum laude. Marcos Augusto Carballo, Jr., cum laude. Caitlin Colleen Carlson. Austin Carr. Daniel Kenneth Carr, summa cum laude. Ryan Patrick Carr. Stephanie Denise Carino. Virgil Ross Carrillo, summa cum laude. Nathan Alexander Carroll. Jackson Paul Castleman. John Mark Cathcart, cum laude. Eridi Joy Catron, summa cum laude. Abdelilah Chabe. Emma Grace Chandler, summa cum laude. Holly Marie Chesney, magna cum laude. Ethan Alexander Chu, summa cum laude. Sarah Lynn Clapp. Chase Alexander Clark. Lauren Elizabeth Clark, magna cum laude. Samantha Rose Clausen. Colin Clater. Jesslyn Lillian Cohen, cum laude. Kathleen Marie Cooper, cum laude. Maria Kathleen Coulter, magna cum laude. Garrett Grant Craig. Annalise Finch Crosdale. Casey Daniel Crump, summa cum laude. William Walden Crouch, cum laude. Alex Eduardo Cruz. Angel Eduardo Cruz. Diego Javier Cruz, cum laude. Nicholas Anthony Curatolo, magna cum laude. Isabel Claria Dale, magna cum laude. Carly Kathleen Davis, magna cum laude. Janaya Deshay Davis. Megan Rose DeYoung. Nadia De Casteras, cum laude. Gianna Marie DeLeo, cum laude. Jared Deppie. Jesse Joe De Silva, Jr. DeWitt Belli Desta, cum laude. Devin George Detloff. Jake Riley Devine. Shannon Marie Dewey. Lauren Lynette DiChala, cum laude. John Doe, magna cum laude. Sweeta Honey Dorgan. Liam Patrick Doherty, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Jedediah Doyle, cum laude. Alyssa Michelle Duckett, summa cum laude. Caitlin L. Duffy. Cynthia Yvette Duran. Carter Wayne Dua, magna cum laude. Andrew William DeZera. Lindsay Carol Edwards, cum laude. Carson Edward Ipers. Inez L. Maverick. Sarah Lemon Elrod, cum laude. Mary Claire Emery, cum laude. Inarbold Erdenbold, in absentia. Tristan Joel Escobedo, magna cum laude. Aram A.C. Nudor, cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Ewers. Samantha Morgan Exner. Quinn Fabish, summa cum laude. Molly Marie Fank, magna cum laude. Mobeen Farhan, magna cum laude. Emily Grace Farmer, cum laude. Delaney Noel Farwell, summa cum laude. Robert Charles Fast III, magna cum laude. Chloe Elizabeth Fawcett, magna cum laude. DeWitt Tadella Ferretta. Christopher Antonio Furman. Cedric Nathan Fierce, cum laude. Benjamin Denali Finkenbein, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Fiorito. Meg Ali Fisher, cum laude. Hunter Fitzwater. Gwendolyn Grace Flannery, summa cum laude. Colin Emmett Fleischer. Rachel Lynn Foreman. Alyssa Marie Fortcamp, cum laude. Jordan Anthony Francis. Ryan Christopher Fries. Yvonne Ulysses Frigoso, cum laude. Natalie Grace Freitag, summa cum laude. Brendan Michael Fritz, magna cum laude. Megan Victoria Frost. Terrence William Gaynor III. Nicholas James Gainey, magna cum laude. Tyler Christopher Garborg, cum laude. Kayla Jane Garcia. Michael Jonathan Gattuso, cum laude. Grace Mackenzie Gayhart, cum laude. Jana Rose George, magna cum laude. Leo Gezu, cum laude. Frank Joseph Giamarusti. Quincy Colette Jabot, summa cum laude. Leah Martha Giberson, summa cum laude. Camille Bryn Gilbert, cum laude. Silas Gilclay. Isabella Nicole Dmitrovich, cum laude. Saksham Goyal. Rubens Carlos Gonzalez, cum laude. Cynthia Rose Gonzalez. Zachary William Gooding, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Marie Goritz. Benjamin David Grafe, magna cum laude. Trey Martin Graff. Dylan Joel Grammer, cum laude. Tag Alan Gramp. Andrew Russell Gray, cum laude. Ethan David George Gray. Zachary Richard Grayson. Abigail Elise Griffin. Megan Nicole Griffiths. Newton Garung, magna cum laude. Alina Claire Hall. Mara Angelica Hamill. Aaron Andrew Hanania, magna cum laude. Mercedes Renee Hance. Matthew Liam Hanashevsky, cum laude. Nicholas William Harper. Ryan Michael Harrington, cum laude. Abigail Claire Harris. Flynn Susan Hardigan. Francis Peter Harvey. Spencer Hasselroth. Lauren Elizabeth Hadeen, cum laude. Brian John Heffernan. Rachel Ann Heikkinen, summa cum laude. Peyton Elizabeth Heisch. Mackenzie Elizabeth Hennessy, cum laude. Madeline Futien Herwig, summa cum laude. Daniel James Higgins, cum laude. Tatum Rose Higgs. Caroline Hindall. Derek Hobbs. Julianne Chio Hoff. Brian Nicholas Holton, cum laude. Rebecca Renrose Hansel. Elizabeth Horde. Sarah Ann Hornacek, cum laude. Bryce Robert Horton. 2, summa cum laude. Paul Ronald Huber. Caitlin Marie Hunter. Mason Hurlis, cum laude. Caroline Mary Hurst, magna cum laude. Emilola Egan. Robert William Insera. Austin Ryan Yeager, magna cum laude. Jacob Gerald Irwin. Jacqueline Sophia Isaacson, magna cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Jacobson, magna cum laude. Sophia Irene Jahanger. Carson Robert James. Mackenzie Sarah James. Jonathan Michael Jarowski. Estefanos Bakela Jabessa, cum laude. Titus John Gilderda, magna cum laude. Ahmed Ziad Jaladi. Abigail Ann Johnson, summa cum laude. Amber Lynn Johnson, magna cum laude. Hannah Morgan Johnson, magna cum laude. Maya Caroline Johnson, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Johnston, cum laude. Abigail May Jones, cum laude.
When we get to Chris Lopez, it needs to be Chris. That was double check.
Isabel Anna Jordan. Carly Marie Joswick, summa cum laude. Evan Alejandro Juarez, cum laude. Muna Jumon. Michael Kalusa. Abdul Kamara. Margaret Rose Kane, cum laude. Catherine Canwisher, cum laude. Stephanie Elizabeth Karwachka, cum laude. Alexa Lauren Carzan. Zachary Garrett Katula. Sydney Marie Keener, magna cum laude. Alexander James Kelisich, in absentia. Marie Kathleen Kelly, cum laude. Clayton Scott Kemp, cum laude. Shannon Cecilia Kenny. Garth Justice Kent, summa cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Kern. Adam Ahmed Quildy. Claire Kim. Taylor Blake Kimball, magna cum laude. Bailey Matthew King, cum laude. Kyle Michael King, magna cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Knuth, magna cum laude. Madison Ann Knutson, summa cum laude. Mary Claire Maureen Coble, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Kroger. Paige Ellen Kuban. Brianna Louise Kunzman, magna cum laude. Kira Elise Kunzman. Hannah Lucinda Kwok. Margaret Spencer Kwok, cum laude. Lillian Cynthia Lamberg. Madeline Ann Lang, summa cum laude. Tyler Michael Langle, cum laude. Abigail Lee Larson, magna cum laude. Aubrey Grace Lathrop, summa cum laude. Allison Nicole Lawrence, summa cum laude. Chi Quinn Lei, cum laude. Yu Hong Lei. John Xavier Lee, cum laude. Locke Lee, cum laude. Veen Now Lei, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Faith Lebensorger, cum laude. Kyle Robert Lehman. Lauren Ashley Lendvay, cum laude. Andrew Leon Sanchez. Alicia Genevieve Lisak. Thomas Emmett Lease. Morgan Kate Litweiler. Jacob Paul Loitz, magna cum laude. Gabriela Augustina Lois, magna cum laude. Chris Ariana Lopez. Kara Helen Lutz, magna cum laude. Grace Catherine Loverty, magna cum laude. Hector Lozano Escamilla. Sinclair Aurora Bird Lusaru. Haley Nicole Lubers. Margaret Veronica Lucas, summa cum laude. Emily Doris Looming, magna cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Lundborg, magna cum laude. Jacob Paul Litton. Adriana Cassidy McDonald. Braden Paul McDonald, cum laude. Cameron Andrea McLean, cum laude. Michaela Ellen McGee, summa cum laude. Connor Ryan Malley. Dallas Garrett Malott, magna cum laude. Jessica Marie Mangers, summa cum laude. Mateo Rafael Marqueski, summa cum laude. Joseph Nicolo Marcucci. Sydney Sai Maroon. Kate Anelia Martino, magna cum laude. Joyce Tun Yog Monty Gihan. Natalia Matlog, cum laude. Liana Mazarego. Kaylee Mardell McCabe. Joseph Edward McCoy, summa cum laude. Jacob Edward McGraw, magna cum laude. Madeline Jade McGraw, cum laude. Sloan Marion McElrath, cum laude. Kelly Josephine McNeese, cum laude. Corinna Rose McNeil, magna cum laude. Liam Rhett Meal, magna cum laude. Stephanie Brianna Melendez, cum laude. Dylan Glenn Messer. David Esnardo Mestre, cum laude. Zachariah Mikos, summa cum laude. Kaya J. Miles. Marissa Francis Malone, magna cum laude. Zachary Thomas Meisner. Rebecca Germa Mogus. Giovanni Joseph Monti. Rachel Alexandra Montesano, summa cum laude. Charles Moore. Alexander Michael Mortensen, summa cum laude. Leah Elaine Mueller, summa cum laude. Imani Muhammad. Annika Jean Murrah, summa cum laude. Rachel Catherine Murray, summa cum laude. Evelyn Gail Nelson, cum laude. Grace Nita Nestich, summa cum laude. Lynn Trang Ming Ngo. Chin Nguyen. Wee Win, cum laude. Trang Lin Nguyen, cum laude. Min Duc Nguyen, cum laude. Baotran Huang Nguyen. Viet Lei Nguyen. Caitlin Elise Nicholson, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Nemec, cum laude. Narumi Nishitani, cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Nogai, magna cum laude. Anthony Robert Norberg. Kelsey Anna Notstein, cum laude. Mia Nicole Novak, summa cum laude. Bobby Ikena Wachuku. Josh Elliott O'Brien, summa cum laude. Rory Patrick O'Donnell. Lauren Kamiko Oda, cum laude. Allison Renee Ogden, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Marie Oliger. Lan An Hong Ong, magna cum laude. Angelica Maria Ortiz, cum laude. Nathaniel Michael Ortiz. Amanda Caroline Page, cum laude. Jonathan Pape, magna cum laude. Rachel Pariso, magna cum laude. Zoe Faith Patterson, cum laude. Darian Elizabeth Patois, cum laude. Arturo Jose Perez, magna cum laude. Natalia Martha Perez. Alexa Pro, cum laude. Caleb Allen Perry. Liliana Peterson, magna cum laude. Cassidy Lane Petrie. Abby Lynn Phelan, magna cum laude. Pham Bui Tao An. Phuong Tu Pham, cum laude. Sun Fan. Fan Ngoc Ai Van, cum laude. Carly Marie Pitchman, magna cum laude. Faith Noel Bellhouse Pixley, summa cum laude. Ava Francesca Pignataro. Lauren Grace Pillen. Emma Fushen Pilmer, summa cum laude. Kashav Pia, summa cum laude. Patricia Marie Plackno, cum laude. Alvina Biju Puthurel, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Prendergast. Isabella Nicole Provenzino. Evan James Prine. Emma Catherine Raska, summa cum laude. Kylie Kristen Rads, summa cum laude. Nicholas Michael Regano. Arman Anil Raheja. Siksha Amshi Ramchurn. Jennifer Ramirez, cum laude. Sophia Francis Ramirez Pertolasi, cum laude. Lilia Lizette Rangel. Madeline Grace Rank. Nicholas Aaron Reese. Cynthia Jasmine Regalado. Jared Andrew Reiling, summa cum laude. Eric David Reinertson, summa cum laude. Jacob Francis Rush, cum laude. Bridget Riccardi, magna cum laude. Sean Michael Rickman. Kimberly Isabel Rico. Grace Claire Ryder, cum laude. William Clark Rittenhouse. Ava Rogers, summa cum laude. Seth Aloysius Rohr, cum laude. Colton Jacob Romano. Diana Romero, cum laude. Christopher David Rosland. Morgan Alexis Rostamian, cum laude. Sophia Rubalchava, cum laude. Janine Ayala Rudnecki, magna cum laude. Angela Marie Reilly, cum laude. Zaina Marie Rumbles, magna cum laude. Gracie Joette Reichert. Kyle Nicholas Sadowski. Moises Salinas Peleas. Nathaniel Ray Sammer. Lindsay Ann Salisbury, summa cum laude. Carly Jean Flata Chabowski. Haley Ann Schmuck, cum laude. Russell Andrew Schmidt, magna cum laude. Thomas Michael Schmidt III. Aiden Schmitz, cum laude. Allison Elizabeth Schmall, summa cum laude. Lily M. Shuck. Tristan Nicholas Schoonover. Brant Heron Schultze. Adam Peyton Schumacher, cum laude. Riley Scranton. Yusra Sema. Maggie Ann Shaughnessy. Craig Elliott Shelton. Maeve Marie Sheridan, magna cum laude. Maddie Shirley Fairborn, magna cum laude. Andrew Walsh Shover. Isha Shrestha, magna cum laude. Nicholas Richard Shuda. Vanessa Ruby Silva, magna cum laude. Jessa Christina Simon. Rachel Elizabeth Simons, magna cum laude. Eric Scott Singleton. Daniel Jeffrey Skold, cum laude. Erica Lee Smith, summa cum laude. Jason Robert Smith, cum laude. Elizabeth Sloan. Kane Ladane Smith. Rebecca Lorraine Smuck, magna cum laude. Jonah Mark Snelling. Caroline Elizabeth Sorensen, cum laude. Seth Michael Sotis, cum laude. Beverly St. Purr. Anna Grace Stepansky. Anna Frances Stevenson, cum laude. Caleb Stone, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Stone. Devin James McClendon Storm. Matthew Raymond Strauss, cum laude. Sari Catherine Strebel. Masaboy Sua. Mackenzie Ann Sullivan, cum laude. Timothy K. Swaney, cum laude. Samantha Taylor Swartz. Linnea Grace Tabeka, summa cum laude. Grace Gabrielle Taglia, cum laude. Margaret Elizabeth Talbot, summa cum laude. Grace Eileen Tarpey, cum laude. Chase Dwayne Tatum. Luther Alexander Taylor. Samuel Legessa Teclamariam. Nasrawi Emmanuel Tesfaye. Luna Mikael Tewolda. Brock Michael Tyson. Joshua Michael Tim. Boy Ta Sling. Josephine Ann Torres. Bao Tron, summa cum laude. Ta On Train, cum laude. Ween Thi Con Train, cum laude. Train Za Huang Nyai, cum laude. Nyung Fyun Chun Win, magna cum laude. Blake Michael Traylor, summa cum laude. Courtney Ray Troa. Haley Melissa Trombley. Tuan Trung, cum laude. Brianna K. Turner, magna cum laude. Matteo Antonio Uccelli, cum laude. Jacob Dean Ullman. Anima Upadhyay. Dominique Michelle Valentine. Isaiah Matthew Valentine, magna cum laude. Claudia Jimena Vallejo. Gabriel James Vallejo. Joshua John Von Essen, summa cum laude. Papa Vanderpollen. Isabella Marie Vega. Jordan Vesey. Katie Nicole Velarde, cum laude. Justin Lee Valmuth. John Robert Votaw, cum laude. Zachary Scott Verbansik. Chi Bi Vu, summa cum laude. Chi Kine Vu, magna cum laude. Kiet Vu. Amanda Lynn Waljasper, magna cum laude. Megan Patricia Walsh, summa cum laude. Sarah Grace Walton, magna cum laude. Spencer James Warfield, magna cum laude. Gregory David Warner. Jaden Marie Warwick, cum laude. Kareem Malachi Washington. Keisha Renee Watson. Madison Leishwan Watwood, magna cum laude. Henry Squire Webb, summa cum laude. Hannah Nicole Weber, cum laude. Jack William Weeks. William Nashal Weems. Montari Wobbly. Andrew William Wetter, cum laude. Catherine Grace Whiteman. Melanie Renee Wigman, magna cum laude. Gavina Anandai Vijasekar, cum laude. Bailey Ann Willis, summa cum laude. Peyton Lynn Willis. Nathaniel Ethan Wilson, cum laude. Grace Lauren Witeka, summa cum laude. Nautike Danae Woods, cum laude. Jack Richard Warfel. Jessica Louise Wright. Nathan John Wiley, cum laude. Sareem Barani Ibabi. Rebecca Wendwesen Yimam. Esther Claire Zangi, magna cum laude. Rachel Ann Zaremski, magna cum laude. Salam Kassan Zerga. Freddie Zatina. And Brooke Elaine Ziegenhorn, cum laude. Everything you've saved up, one big round of applause.
Okay, this is not in my script, but I've never known a graduation without this, honestly. So I'm going to ad lib and put it in. Would the graduates please stand? Yes, all the graduates please stand. And you need to now, some of you have already done this, move your tassel from your right to your left to signify that you are graduates. All right, now everyone knows you're graduates. Okay, you guys can sit down, thank you. That was fantastic. Our business is nearly concluded, but it would be far from complete without some words of thanks. So I would first ask the faculty of Augustana College to stand, and students, family members, and friends, please join me in recognizing your outstanding Augustana College faculty. Thank you. And then there's one more very important group here because we know that nobody gets here alone. And so that is the parents, chosen parents, and parental figures who provided the support and assistance so that those honored today could obtain their degrees from Augustana. So would the parents and chosen parents of the class of 2023 please stand to be recognized? Well, it's been an incredible day, and I congratulate you all, and I hope you all feel the excitement and the tremendous effort that all of you have put into this. One housekeeping tip, please. Following our recessional, Family members and friends will be free to leave via the same doors through which they entered, and there will be a lot of space for families to reconnect with their students just outside the main, I shouldn't say students anymore, with their graduates, I'm sorry. Yes, just outside the main entrance of Vibrant Arena. And now I invite all those who are able to please stand for the benediction, upon conclusion of which I call to a close this 163rd commencement convocation of Augustana College. Please rise as you are able.
May you trust where your hearts and minds lead you. May you commit yourselves to continued learning. And may you see and respond when the needs of those around you are greater than your own. Through the power of divine resilience, strength, and joy, you are now called into the world. May God bless your voice and your presence with power, now and forever. Amen.
Thank you.